What's up, Joe? Welcome in. Just getting everything in order here. Bug Boy, how's it going? Welcome in. Happy Thursday evening. Looks like we got those lovely, lovely ads everybody loves so much, right? We'll get those out of the way when it lets me. That's the key factor there. When it lets me. There it is. Okay. Rose, hello. Welcome in. Yeah, let's go ahead and get these ads out of the way. We've got some stuff in store tonight. I don't even know what's about to go down. I think I made somebody else mad. It looks like somebody's going to challenge me. We'll keep it at that. I can't win, man. We also, Fire Shadow's got something to say tonight. We'll find out. And our main event tonight on Psycho Circus is for our women's championship title. A match between Minchie and Winter. Winner will become our women's champion for Psycho Circus. Now, normally our title matches will have like fancy little intros and animations that happen, right? It shows the belt. This is an issuing competition. Nobody owns the title right now, so this will determine who gets the title. And in the future, those challenges will be met with like an official ceremony and everything else. All right. So this is to get the belt in the hands of somebody on our roster. It's an easy matter with Psycho Circus right now, because as far as community members go, we've got 2 women on the roster. So one of them will be our women's champion. Down the road, when there is more, of course, there will be more opportunities for challenging for the title and all of this. So all of that and more to come. I think it's going to be quite a fun night tonight. We're going to go ahead and do Artageddon, but like I said, the future of that show, we'll see. Anybody that's a member of this community, if that show goes away, anybody that is a member of this community and on the roster,
it's time to take a short break.
I hit the button.
Stand up, stretch, and hydrate.
I hit the button. It didn't do anything. Good job. Good job, Twitch. Fire Shadow, hello. Welcome in. But yeah, anybody that's in the community and on that roster, if that does happen, we'll just absorb you into the other roster and just have our community show, if that's the case. But we shall see. I haven't determined yet. I don't want to make any rash decisions right now. You know what I mean? We'll see. Lion, how's it going, man? Let's get these stupid ads going finally. Are they rolling yet? Yes, they are. All right. We'll get those out of the way and then we'll get this show on the road. Thank you guys so much for being here, kicking it off with me. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to seeing these fights. It's been a bit of a delay, right? But we'll get there. 1 year subscriber wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I've got the top badge, don't I? Parachute drop ready. Yeah. I don't have drop on here because I just figured it would be too much. Maybe I can put it on the title screen. I just didn't want it to be confusing for people. Like, why doesn't it work on this one, but it works over here? You know? I just figured I'd take it off entirely, but we could probably add it back to the start screen. Captain Shires. It is fight night. Hello, Alco. What's up, man? How we doing this evening? We got about a minute and 40 seconds on ads, and then we'll get the show on the road. Sorry, guys. I hit the button. It didn't do anything, apparently, so now we're just waiting. In the meantime, I'm going to get things... Yeah, I'll pull up our match lineup here. Yeah, normally I would stream closer to the time, but I started streaming so early this morning. I needed something to eat. I was getting hungry. We got a lot of work done on the sculpt, and I'd had about enough after 4.5 hours. So, but the normal plan would be to stream until about 3:30, 4 o'clock. 3:30, 4 o'clock in that ballpark in the normal stream. I'll get my dinner, get some things done, get things set up and ready, and then go live at 5. Noms are required. Yes, they absolutely were. I was hungry. Hungry boy. Just been doing chores, Low Alco. Fun times. Fun times. Super, welcome back. Good to see you. We're just waiting on ads. We got 8 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost time. Our second ever fight night, and hopefully the start of our routine regular schedule.
Welcome back. Let's get to it.
Let's do that. Folks, welcome to Thursday night fight night. Feral Moon's fight nights, in fact. We're kicking the show off tonight with Psycho Circus, a roster comprised of members of this community, with custom fighters competing head-to-head in simulated matches live for your entertainment. And tonight, we have a title match for our main event. Let's get over here. Let me figure out my things. Yes, over here. We got a bit of a new setup this time around. We got a nice little title video loop that plays for Psycho Circus. And check this out. That's not what I wanted. I hit the wrong button. I did mention we got new things, right? It's new things. There we go. All right. We've got 5 matches on Psycho Circus tonight. What is in store? We've got a triple threat Extreme Rules match between Badman Dex, Sweet Tooth the Clown. Yes, that's right. The circus has clowns now. And Zomboy from Corpse. Corpse has his custom character now. Check it out. Zomboy on the right. You ready? Let's do this. Fire Shadow's up to no good tonight, and I'll show you what I mean. Next, I don't know. I guess I made Shires mad. Shires is amongst the angry. Shires is going to call me out, I think. We got a rivalry action taking place tonight. I don't know what's going on. Shires is mad. Stand true to the weak. Our third match for Psycho Circus tonight will be a triple threat Extreme Rules match between Windwalker, Baked Bean, and Crispy Kev. You damn well know why. And following that, we've got Fire Shadow's got something to say tonight. I'm not sure what's going on here. We're going to find out together. So we're going to let it play. This is all the 13 months. How has it already been another month? I remember when it was just 12 months, like 2 days ago, Minchie. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thank you for 13 months and a few years at that, right? Is this on PC? It is. It is, yes. In addition, there's the Minchie. Menchie's got a fight tonight, a big fight, our main event. This is for the title of Women's Championship. Our main event, Minchie Fox versus Winter, who will be the Psycho Circus Women's Champion. Tonight we'll find out. All of that and more ahead tonight on Fight Nights. Let's get into it, shall we? I forget what this does, so we're going to find out. Yeah, that's about what I thought. All right, we got our show lineup. We are ready to go, folks. We're kicking it off, like I said, with a triple threat Extreme Rules match. Badman Dex versus Sweet Tooth the Clown versus Corpse. We got everything ready, and let's go. Maybe. I was premature on that, huh? All right. Unassigned. Yeah, we're good. All right. Just got to wait on it to load. Now we know the routine. We'll get into a nice little groove here as we continue this show. We doing betting? Yes, we are, actually. Good call, Supra. Let me get our predictions set up and ready to go. Start a prediction. Who will win? And we've got Badman Dex versus Corpse versus Sweet Tooth. We're going to put 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in. And there you go. Drovana, welcome to Fight Night. Good to see you. Our first match is ready to go. Sweet Tooth versus Badman Dex versus Corpse in a 3-on-1 Extreme Rules match. Get your votes in. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get the show on the road. Maybe. All right, there we go.
Here we go, guys. Yeah!
The following contest is a triple threat Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from England, weighing in at 185 pounds, Badman.
Ladies and gentlemen, Badman Dex making his way out for his premiere fight tonight.
What happens when you treat your fellow superstars with respect? They respect you right back. There are no awards for
Oh yeah, we go hard, Supra. These are a little bit of a deviation from our normal streams. Throw Dan, welcome in, sir.
Doesn't matter where or when he's competing, this guy just wants to fight, and he's about to get one.
A lot of confidence in the clown. 10K's worth. Oh my. Folks are really putting their money on Sweet Tooth tonight, making his debut. Who's up next? Dex in the ring, ready for action.
We are about to see something good.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sweet Tooth making his Psycho Circus premiere.
From the pits of hell, weighing in at 200 pounds,
Sweetness the Clown.
Major implications here in WWE could change the entire landscape here.
Do they level up? So as you win matches, you gain buffs. Like it's called momentum. So you'll get like slight stat increases. Dex becoming roadkill right away. We'll find out. We'll find out. Sweet Tooth making his premiere tonight. Also a member of the brand new tag team, a triple tag team, the Clown Brigade, right here on Feral Moon's Psycho Circus. Yeah, this universe stuff is really cool, Supra. Two more clowns to be unveiled. Yeah, no, I don't think we'll see them tonight, but in the future, definitely.
The WWE universe just exploded.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his premiere, Corpse, as Zomboy.
170 pounds. The
You called me a clown.
Where's the horse? What are you talking about? Yeah, what horse? The high horse this superstar always seems to be on. Did Jerry Lawler write that?
These announcers need new material. Listen, Steve and Joe, just calm down. We'll call them Steve and Joe. I don't know their names. Yeah, the high horse line, they say that all the time. I love this character. He was a lot of fun. If you guys are familiar, Corpse has a game on Steam called The Adventures of Zomboy. This was modeled after that character. Longest intro. No. I think that belongs to Line Craftery. Line Craftery or Minchie. All right, all of our fighters in the ring, ready to go. There's Sweet Tooth looking ready. Corpse looking undead. And there's the bell, ladies and gentlemen. Off we go. Why? There we go. Let's get that off the screen. Look at that. Wow. Little Corpse over here going one-on-one with Sweet Tooth. Taking control. Slap across the face. Dex from behind. Corpse is dominating right now. And Dex taking control. There we go. Dex squaring off with Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth with him on the shoulders, spinning him around. He's got to be dizzy by now, right? And down goes Dex. Stomp to the chest. Sweet Tooth ain't having it. Oh, little man, look at this. Corpse sneaking up out of, nobody even saw it coming. Oh, there's the payback. Dex taking the sledgehammer, giving Corpse a taste of his own medicine. Dex going toe-to-toe with Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth putting him down, now turning his attention to Zomboy. Zomboy caught unaware. He is not pleased. Slap across the face. And Zomboy taking Sweet Tooth to the ropes. Off the ropes. Oh, a miss. Must be that muscle atrophy. He's a bit slow. Kick to the face. Down goes Sweet Tooth. In for the pin. Zomboy with the pin attempt. There's the 2 count. And Sweet Tooth kicks out. The tiny handles. The big one. Is this part of the matches or a game glitch? The missing? Wait, what's missing?
Establishing dominance over their opponent right in the back of the neck. That had to hurt.
Let's change that camera. There we go. Dex rolling to safety, giving himself a moment to recover. In the ring, we've got Zomboy. Corpse going toe-to-toe with Sweet Tooth. Standing on the ladder. He's setting him up. Oh, no. Corpse with the big moves into the ropes.
He got nailed by that last attack.
Corpse is here to dominate. Nice immediate kick out there from Dex. He is not ready for this fight to be over. Still very much in the fight.
He's got him now.
Corpse. Death grip on Sweet Tooth's face. By the face, down he goes. Bear hug on Dex. Corpse dominating this match right now. May be dead, but he's giving the living an ass whooping, that's for sure. Setting the ladder up in the corner. Oh no! Sweet Tooth back in the ring, ruining Corpse's plans. A nice clothesline puts Dex down. He's going for the pin. Sweet Tooth with the pin, the 2 count. Dex kicks out. Corpse back in action. Watching his opponents, looking for an opportunity. Sweet Tooth kicks to the side of the face on Dex. A running clothesline from Corpse puts Sweet Tooth down.
He's absorbing a lot of damage here. And this is a classic Extreme Rules game.
Stomp in the chest, just walking across him, showing him who's boss. Corpse still taking the fight to the other guys. Sledgehammer to the abdomen on Dex. Oof. That might be some broken ribs. Dex rolling for some safety outside the ring, inside the ring. Corpse setting it up. Down goes Sweet Tooth. There's the count, the 2, and the 3. Ladies and gentlemen, winner of our first match, 3-way Extreme Rules in his debut match, Corpse, taking the win. Congratulations.
Quite the impressive victory, coming out on top against 2 very capable, very prepared competitors. I cannot even imagine how any of these men feel after a match like that.
I don't know how you take the fight to the undead, you know?
Triple threat match for the ages.
He may have an advantage. Looks so great. Thanks, Drovana. All right, our first match down. Congratulations, Corpse. All right. Thank you for your contributions. All right, let's take a look at our predictions. We had 53% majority in favor of Sweet Tooth, 32% in favor of Corpse, and 15% in favor of Dex. The winner, of course, is Corpse. Congratulations to our winners. Here comes your monies. All right, our first match down, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Psycho Circus. The fun has only just begun. Up next, it seems Captain Shires has something to say. I think this is going to be a fight. I don't know how to handle this. I'm fairly certain we're going to set this up as a wager. All right, we're going to start a prediction. Who will win? Captain Shires or me, Feral Moon. I think I made him mad. 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in. I did want to see where he was going with that ladder. Yeah, he was getting ready to do something there. That is for sure. I don't think I've ever seen anybody set up a ladder in the corner like that. Regardless, I don't really want to be on the receiving end of a ladder. That doesn't sound nice at all. All right, folks, like I said, Captain Shires has something to say tonight. It seems like he has something to say to me. We're going to go ahead and jump to the ring in just a moment and see what he might have in store for us. Get your predictions in. Yeah, I'm feeling the same, Shires. I'm not too confident. I don't know what to think here. It's been a rough week, you know? Ladders only hurt for a second. I suppose that's fair, unless it busts open your head or something. That might hurt for a while. I don't know. That pain lingers? Yeah, that's what I think too. All right, let's get this ready. And let's go.
He's walking straight to the ring. All business.
Fire Shadow. Captain Shires walking right to the ring tonight, microphone in hand. He's got something to say to somebody. Did they turn on the mic this time? Hey, Jimmy, did you turn the mic on? No, somebody fire this kid. He never turns the mic on.
He's really fired up. So is his crowd, Byron.
Yeah, he is worked up about something. I say nay, he says. Well, Captain Shires, I think I hear you from the back.
Oh, what? When did he get here?
Surprise!
He's got a problem with what's been said here.
Why the long face?
His take is on this.
Listen, Shires, look, I have a tenacity for making people upset with me. That much is evident, all right? I'm sorry if you feel some kind of way, but I think we can talk about this and work it out, okay? Where's the damn werewolf?
Will it happen? Will the challenge be accepted? After he talked such a big
I didn't mean anything by it, Shires. Oh, the AI did that. Oh, no! A cheap shot. Look at this. Tossing the mic.
Dirty of him, if you ask me.
Ooh, right hook to the face. We're in it now, Shires.
We've got one of the most outspoken superstars on the roster in the ring right now. Yeah, Cole, he's made it very clear.
Elbow to the face. Down goes Feral Moon. Shires climbing to the middle rope. Off the middle rope. Big splash. That hurts. Another one. Running splash on that one. Stomp to the kidneys. Shire's dominating the match. Farrell Moon making his way back into the fight. Setting it up over the shoulder. Down he goes. I think Shires wants a werewolf. Farrell climbing to the top rope. Gesturing to Shires, taunting him from the top. Shires getting to his feet off the top rope. Elbow drop to the top of the head. Shires rolling out of the ring to safety from the outside of the ropes. Slingshotting him off the ropes. Downs Farrell. On the top rope. Shoulder tackle. Down goes Farrell. Elbow stomp. Not giving Farrell a chance to get to his feet now. Shires dominating the fight. He doesn't want to leave an open window for Farrell to get back into this. Back on his feet with the counter. Farrell with the right hook. An exchange of blows here between these men. Back and forth. Another right hook from Farrell. Backhand across the face. Ooh, that was a big blow. Down goes Shires, rolling out of the ring now to safety. Farrell's not going to let him have it. Off the top rope, out of the ring. And he lands it. Stomp to the chest, elbow to the kidneys. An onslaught of attacks from Farrell outside the ring here at Psycho Circus tonight. Farrell sending Shires back into the ring, gesturing to the crowd. He's happy to be here. Shires taking his time to recover. Farrell pulling him to his feet. Grappled up now, sending him across the ring, off the rope, setting it up. Oh! What happened? I guess that was it. That was weird. What happened? What the What? Yeah. Who won? Viewers match rating average. Captain Shire's time addressing the crowd was cut short when Farrell Moon confronted him in the ring and issued a challenge to a future match. Captain Shires responded with a cheap shot using a microphone to turn their confrontation into a brawl. While this superstar's proven to be a dangerous opponent, this underhanded display has the WWE Universe rooting against him. It was an event thing. No ref, no real match. Yeah, so basically what happened was... I wish that you had some kind of insight going into these. Maybe... Because this kind of played out different than the last time, right? If you guys remember... Well, last time on Artageddon, Menchie called someone out, and it went into a full-fledged match. Whereas this... He was challenging me to a future match, and we got into a fight right then and there. All right, so how do we handle this? Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let me look at the thing. Just a quick brawl. Yeah, they got to fight again later. I think that's what it is. We're going to probably have an actual official match next week, I would have to guess. But let's see. Manage prediction. I don't know how to do this. We had 63% in favor. What if I do... Oh, no, I have to choose an outcome. How do we do this, chat? Do I just delete it and you get your money back? Is that how it works? I don't know. Maybe so. When you cast your prediction, does it take your points automatically or does it wait until afterwards? If you delete it, channel points will return. That's what Fire Shadow says. If you delete it, channel points will return. House wins. Yeah. Points immediately spend. Let me look this up. Twitch predictions. If you delete Predictions can be deleted or ended before the prediction submission window is up. If you need to cancel a prediction, you will be able to as long as you haven't chosen the outcome. The points will be returned to the viewer. Delete a prediction before it's resolved. The points will... Yeah, there we go. So if I delete it, Fire Shadow is correct. It will return your points. All right. So delete, because it's not fair to choose a winner when we don't have a defined winner, right? So delete. Selecting delete and return will send 24,000 channel points back to participating viewers. There you go. Delete and return points. All right, sorry about that, guys, but now we know, right? Now we know. Okay. All right, this is a match. We don't have to worry about it. It is for sure. Now, the Fire Shadow thing, we're not going to bet on because I don't know what he's up to. We're going to have to wait and find out. This is the beginning of a season. We're going to have a whole lot of things happening. All right? So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our next match. 3-on-1 Extreme Rules. Now, a reminder, this is all the AI doing the scheduling right now. It's essentially trying to get placement for people, so we're getting as many matches and fights for folks as possible for these first few weeks, okay? Our three-way Extreme Rules match consists of Baked Bean versus Windwalker versus Crispy Kev. Winner takes all. All right, let's get those predictions in. Who will win? We've got Baked Bean on the right, Windwalker in the middle, and Crispy Kev on the right. Did I say right or left for Baked Bean? Baked Bean's on the left. 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in, folks. Our three. I keep saying 1-on-1. Our 3-on-1 Extreme Rules match begins now.
And here he comes.
I believe this is Captain Windwalker. The other captain.
Making his way to the ring from Camelot, weighing in at 190 pounds, the Gladiator.
Here's a competitor who knows the value of respect.
Windwalker making his way to the ring for his second fight here on Psycho Circus tonight.
Even compliments my suit. Wow, a goody two-shoes and a liar.
Let me put this on the big screen. There you go, Drovana. I really love the way his fighter turned out. I like it.
Always gets a strong reaction from the WWE universe, and it will only intensify once the bell rings.
Want to see some good cheating? Well, an Extreme Rules match it's a bit difficult because there's essentially no real rules. You can be outside the ring as long as you want. Weapons are fine, you know. But that being said, there are some payback moves like spitting poison at people and stuff like this. You may see it.
First, from England, weighing in at 200 pounds, is Money.
Ladies and gentlemen, Baked Bean stirring those beans on his way out to the ring tonight. This is his second appearance on Psycho Circus. Also a member of the Bean Boys tag team here on Psycho Circus. I spit in your eye and blind thee. Yeah, there's some dirty moves as special abilities that everybody has. Different moves for different fighters. You may see them from time to time. All right, 2 of our 3 fighters in the ring. Our final competitor making his way out, the real Crispy Kev coming out now.
From New York, weighing in at 100
That's what they're doing right now, Corey.
We need to get some more tag teams formed up as well, so. Real Crispy Kev making his way out to the ring on his second week here on Psycho Circus, looking to prove himself even further as a competent fighter here on the roster. Knights with the Fox, welcome to Fight Night. Hello. Kev looking confident, staring down his opponents in the ring tonight. Reminder, this is a 3-on-1 Extreme Rules match. Been listening to a wrestling podcast? Nice. Boy, I'll tell you what, John Cena, he went heel in a big way, huh? Look at them muscles. Yeah. He said, yeah. He said, give me the Randy Orton. I said, all right. All right, our fighters in the ring ready to go, folks. Welcome to our third match tonight. A swing and a miss from Baked Bean. Windwalker putting on the heat. Baked Bean with the oh my goodness, look at this. Toe to toe now with Kev. Baked Bean in trouble. Kev setting it up. And Windwalker back on his feet. He is not happy. Back with a vengeance. Baked Bean on his feet, sending Windwalker off the ropes. A very nice counter from Windwalker. Crispy Kev stepping to Windwalker now, setting it up. Over the knee backbreaker. Down goes Windwalker, turning his attention to Baked Bean now. Kev setting it up. Is he going to do it again? Oh! Down goes Baked Bean. Windwalker back in the fight. Nice counter. Got him up in the air. Kev's got some big moves in store. Oh, a reversal from Windwalker, taking out the knees. Down goes Kev, and Baked Bean outside the ring, getting a table. Windwalker sending Kev over the ropes outside, opposite side of the ring. Baked Bean hitting Windwalker with the DDT. Table set up. I'm not sure what he's got in store for us, but there goes Kev getting a ladder out from under the ring. Baked Bean desperately trying to grab it from his hands, sending him down. Windwalker back in action. Drop kick to the face. Baked Bean turning his focus to Windwalker. Not in time, though. Windwalker maintaining control, sending him down ringside. And Crispy Kev putting a hurt on Windwalker. There's a back and forth battle of madness here between these three men. All of these guys want this victory tonight. Suicide dive from Windwalker outside the ring, taking down Baked Bean. Baked Bean and Kev still going toe to toe. And Kev sending Baked Bean into the ring. With Windwalker on the shoulder now, what's he gonna do? Down he goes. You didn't win the first match, sorry to tell. Hey, Dex, welcome in, man. Yeah, you were in a three-way Extreme Rules, and Corpse took the win. Baked Bean with the trash can, watching his opponents. He's intrigued. Look at this. Oh! Baked Bean jumping on the shoulders. Look at this. Oh, man. A wonderful acrobatic display from Baked Bean puts down Kev outside the ring. Windwalker grabbing that trash can. Oh, he changed his mind. Knee to the face from Windwalker. Kev goes down. Baked Bean, look at him in the ring, taunting. And Windwalker sending Kev back into the ring. A swing and a miss from Baked Bean, and Kev looks to take advantage of that opportunity. A pen attempt, but Baked Bean kicks out. Back in the ring now, Windwalker taking the heat to Kev, and oh god, here we go. Baked Bean with the kendo stick upside the head on Windwalker. Windwalker not happy about this whatsoever, focusing on Baked Bean, sending him off the ropes, and a massive spear puts him down for the spin or for the pin attempt, and Crispy Kev with the interrupt. Got power bombed on onto glass. Ouch. Oh, teaming up. Teaming up. Baked Bean and Kev take down Windwalker before turning on one another. Now Kev going for the pin. There's the 2. There's the 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Crispy Kev taking the win before Windwalker could interrupt. A fight well fought from Crispy Kev, an opponent definitely not to be underestimated. Congratulations, Kev. A fight well fought. Guy got angry and got back up slowly. Yeah. Strike a pose, Kev. You earned it. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fight. What a fight. All right. All right. 3 matches down here on Psycho Circus. Crispy Kev taking the win. We had predictions in. Let's take a look. 41% majority in favor of Crispy Kev, followed by 32% to Baked Bean and 27% to Windwalker. Crispy Kev, of course, taking the win tonight. And if you voted for if you put your money on Crispy Kev, you got money coming back. Congratulations. Love the entrance ramp. Thank you. I really had fun with this arena. This one was fun. All right, let's get things ready. We've got 2 more matches on Psycho Circus, and then we'll be taking a short intermission and switching over to our other show, ARTageddon, later on this evening. Before we get to tonight's main event, it appears Fire Shadow has something to say this evening. We're not going to be putting money on this. Instead, we're just going to see what the hell's going on. I'm really not sure, to be honest. So we're going to find out together. Fire Shadow, what do you have in store for us, sir? Damn it, I'm trying to use some of my points up. How hard did my ass get whooping? You held your own, Dex. Yeah, it was a stiff competition between you and Sweet Tooth the Clown making his debut, and Corpse making his debut. And Corpse took the win. He's a short little undead zombie, but boy, does he put up a fight. All right. Like I said, no money on this. We're going to find out what Fire Shadow has in store for us. So, let's take a look. Head to the ring and see what he has to say.
He's walking straight to the ring. All business.
I do wish it put some kind of text on screen so we knew what was being said. This kid that he runs the
pretty big talk coming from this guy.
Oh, Fire Shadow's.
I'm sure he can back it up.
He's talking shit. Yep. Fire Shadow's talking shit. Gonna win my next match? That's what he had to say.
A few good points made there. That's a serious
AI does that. I don't do it. Oh. All right. Fire Shadow, he's he's throwing down the gauntlet. Fire Shadow and Mudbucket with a rivalry. Fire Shadow challenging Mudbucket. I suspect next week we will be seeing a match between Fire Shadow and Mudbucket. That is what that was all about. Mudbucket 71 versus Fire Shadow. I suppose we can expect to see a match between them soon. All right. What AI does EA use? GPT. Need to feed more shit talk into that one. It's not EA. It's 2K, and then the studio it's a new studio. It used to be made by Uke or something like that. They didn't do a great job. This new studio is doing much better, and they're building off the framework of the game that existed when it was a previous studio, essentially. So a lot has improved, a lot has changed for the better, but yeah, I don't know, Giovanna. I'm not sure. But yeah, that would be cool. And these are things where I see AI as being something to implement, where you can, feed in dynamic text and stuff like that, right? But anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. We've got, ladies and gentlemen, our main event on Psycho Circus this evening. This is not an official sanctioned title match, okay? This is a placement match because nobody has the title yet. But what we will do after the show, after the show is concluded, before we start ARTageddon, we will actually go in and assign the title belt to our winner. And then future challenges for the women's championship title on Psycho Circus will get the whole ceremony and everything, okay? Not gonna lie, kind of nervous. Menchie's nervous. Menchie's nervous. This is for the Psycho Circus Women's Championship. Let's get our predictions up and ready. Who will win? Menchie Fox or Winter? Get rid of that. And 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in for our main event. Reminder, after Psycho Circus tonight, we'll take a short intermission. We'll switch our show over, and we've got more fights ahead on ARTageddon, featuring a roster filled with artists right here on Twitch. It's wrestling, it's all cheating. Dude, I've been watching it lately on Netflix. John Cena's back, and he flipped heel hard, man. Everybody hates John Cena right now. It's crazy. All right. Why they hate him? Jealous? No, he betrayed somebody. He betrayed the WWE champion. Whoops, bet 50K instead of 5K. Sorry, Menchie, hope you lose. Oh, Jesus. Menchie, don't let me down, Fire Shadow says. All right, folks, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Psycho Circus. We may be finishing our show tonight with this main event, but we've got another show in store. So stick around. We'll take a little intermission after this, after we assign our title winner their belt. But before we do, of course, we have a title match. One-on-one, Extreme Rules for the Women's Championship title on Psycho Circus. Menchie Fox versus Winter. Let's get to it. And there she is, making her way out to the ring. First, we've got Menchie Fox, member of the Cult of the Red Moon tag team with yours truly. The Savage Fox is ready for battle.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring from Cleveland, Ohio, the Savage Fox.
You are looking at some highly motivated competitors in this match, looking to steal the show and capture the attention of the entire
You ready, Menchie?
universe.
You look ready. She's been prepping and training for this fight for 2 weeks, folks. Haven't skipped the gym, not once. Not a single time. Do we have ads coming up? 14 minutes. We can snooze it if need be. Keep an eye on that if you could for me, Menchie, please. If it pops up during the match. We'll just run ads between shows, like right as we're getting ready to start. Abs are on point, GG. Yep, look at that. Whenever I hear Cleveland, I must think that we still don't know what actually happened there. Wait, what?
This is a match she has long been asking for. She is more than ready to compete tonight.
That's right, Dan. She's more than ready. I could totally do this, you know? Especially the one guy they have as an announcer on WWE. I can't stand him. He's obnoxious. Snake Plissken. What happened in Cleveland? Oh. It's been so long since I've seen those movies. Apparently they're talking about making another one, Drovana. Menchie, really working to have the longest intro next to Line Craftery. Can Kurt Russell still walk? I think so. It's so long. It is. It's a cool intro, though. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, her challenger tonight facing Menchie Fox in the ring for Women's Champion Winter. Making her way out now.
Matches of this caliber with this level of talent showing their skills. This is why I do what I do.
I love the music in this intro. It's so fun. Also, the whole spinning umbrella thing. Very cool. A little sad to fight Winter. Yeah, we need more women on the roster, but we'll see. If ARTageddon gets shut down, we'll have more, you know? Unless, Rose, if you want to be on this roster too, regardless, you're welcome to. Winter looking ready for the match tonight. Both fighters eager to claim that title.
I think we're about to see one of her best matches yet.
I put 10,000 points on you. Oh boy. You don't mind being on both? Yeah, we could do that. You did 10K on yourself? All right, both fighters in the ring ready to go, ladies and gentlemen, for the Women's Championship title. Winter versus Menchie. Menchie starting off strong over the shoulder. Down goes Winter. Back on her feet now, toe to toe. Menchie sending her off the ropes. A strong start from Menchie, going for the pin already. She's not wasting any time on the 2 count. Winter kicking out. Jesus, Menchie, you're like the Flash.
Quickly slips behind. Snap German suplex. Producing
There goes 50,000 points. Enjoy. Winter back in the fight. Knee to the face.
drops the hammer right on the lower back.
Yeah, right on that lower back, Steve. That hurts. That hurts. Winter setting it up. Over. Oh, yep. Neck snapper. Down she goes. Stomping on the ankles now. She has no chill. Going to work on the arms now. Pulling them right out of the sockets.
Focusing on the shoulder like that can be felt all the way to your
Menchie
fingertips.
getting pulled to her feet. Winter setting it up. Over the shoulder. Down goes Menchie.
Taking their toll on her a little.
Outside the ring now. Winter's going for something. Menchie better wake up.
She's going
Back in the ring now with the steel chair. Oh no, steel chair to the face. She's going for the pin. This might be the quickest match of the night. Oh my God. And saving it with the 2 count kick, or 2 count kick out. On the top rope now, Winter set and ready. Menchie trying to, oh, a miss. Very nice. Menchie in the corner. She's in trouble. Winter's got the steel chair. A nice dodge from Menchie, but not enough to dodge the second. Oh, this is not good, folks. Winter putting that steel chair on the corner turnbuckle, setting it up, pulling Menchie to her feet. Oh, no. Setting it up over the shoulder. Down goes Menchie. Winter outside the ring now, in pursuit of Menchie. Setting it up. Yeah. Yep, that's going to hurt. Menchie back on her feet. Round and round they go. A nice reversal from Menchie. Over the shoulder. Big moves from Menchie. Down goes Winter. Menchie back on the... back in the ring. Here comes Winter. Not happy. Not happy. Menchie over the rope. Setting it up. Back in the ring now. We're playing leapfrog, folks. From behind, Winter. Locking up the arms. And down goes Menchie with the suplex. Menchie, get back in the fight. Winter with the chair. Up, she's moving it. Change of plans. Setting it up. Opposite corner turnbuckle. Menchie back in the fight. Couple backhands across the face. Over the shoulder. Down she goes. Kick to the back. Off the ropes. Oh, not quite landing it. Not quite. Winter locking up the arm. Going for the submission. Will she get it? Can Menchie kick out or tap out? And a nice recovery. Winter showing some mercy, letting her go. Winter off the ropes. Smash to the top of the head. Off the second rope. Knee to the face. Menchie in trouble now. Winter giving her opponent some time to recover. She's going for the steel chair again, folks. She can't make up her mind what she wants to do with that chair. Yeah. She's just checking to make sure it's still there. That's all. Menchie taking a nap. Back on her feet now. Yeah. Nice reversal there from Menchie on the rise. Repositioning now. What's she have in store? Is she going to go for the pin? Nope. Winter back on her feet. Menchie, quick action. Attempt attack there, but just a little bit shy of landing it. Yep. Dropping her on the rope. There it goes. This may be it. There's the 2. There's the 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Winter claiming our women's championship title. Poor Menchie. That was a hell of a fight. Minced meat. Someone bring me a stretcher, my head. Yeah, you might want to get that checked out. Make sure you don't have a concussion. That steel chair to the head. That's serious business. Caught the end. Much excite. Much wrestle. Rob, welcome in, sir. Welcome in. I think we're going to get your debut match next Thursday. Yeah, it wasn't lined up tonight, but next week, I suspect we'll see your debut. Women's matches should always be 4 or 5 stars. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, what's... That was a crazy fight. Crazy fight. All right, let's hop over here. Congratulations to Winter, our new women's champion. And we will get that all set up here in just a moment. But first, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes Psycho Circus, but the fights are only half over. Stick around. We're going to go over some things here. Assign our belt. We'll take a brief intermission. We're going to snooze these ads one time. We'll take a brief intermission, and we'll be switching over to Artageddon. But before we do, let's hop out of here. And let's go over our show results for the night. We started the show off tonight with a triple threat Extreme Rules match between Badman Dex, Sweet Tooth the Clown, and Corpse. Corpse taking the win with a surprising victory against two juggernauts and such a tiny little zombie. Don't underestimate the undead, folks. We also saw Captain Shires making his way out to the ring, challenging Feral Moon to a future match. And of course, that didn't end well. We had a brawl break out in the ring. Perhaps next week we'll see these two settle their score one-on-one right here on Psycho Circus. We've also had a triple threat Extreme Rules match between Windwalker, Baked Bean, and Crispy Kev. A great match between three fighters, and Crispy Kev coming out victorious against the other two challengers. We had Fire Shadow challenging Mud Bucket. Maybe next week we'll see the two of them face off head-to-head in the ring. Stay tuned for more action right here on Psycho Circus next week. Thursday, 5 o'clock. Same time, same channel. And then, of course, we ended the night on Psycho Circus with our placement match for Women's Championship title. Minchie Fox versus Winter. Winter taking the win, becoming our brand new Women's Champion. So, with that being said, we need to do something real quick. Let's go over here. Let's go to championships. And we need to add a new one. Custom. There we are. Psycho Circus Women's Champion. Winter. Done. Done. Winter, now our Women's Champion. All right. Oops. Let's save that. And that will do it for Psycho Circus. Did we have fun? We also got to do the predictions. Sorry about that. I got carried away with assigning the belt. We had 59% of the vote in favor of Winter, 41% in favor of Minchie Fox. Winter coming out victorious. If you put your money on Winter, you got some money coming back. Congratulations to our winners tonight. Thank you all for being here. We've got more fights ahead and more bets ahead, of course. So stay tuned for ARTageddon coming up next, right here on Feral Moon's Fight Nights. And that will start here in just a few. We're going to take a break and get ads out of the way and all of that stuff. And I am going to go over and just make sure that our next show is ready to go in the meantime. Next show, all of tonight's matches are finished. Yep. Into ARTageddon we go. Why is that? Whatever, we'll run with it. We've got a mixed gender tag match coming up tonight. That's not okay. I'm gonna have to edit a couple things here real quick, guys. For some reason, I see why. I think I see why. Let's change. That's a rivalry match. I don't want to mess with that. But it's got Rose scheduled on 2 matches, and we need to fix that. So let me do that. You know what? We're gonna change this from a mixed gender match. So let's get out of here. Are you sure you want to quit? Yes. Okay. All right. Let's run ads. We'll see you guys in just a few after the ad break. And in the meantime, I'm gonna get this all set up and ready. Okay. Everyone can probably use a quick break. That was an hour that flew by. Yeah, that's crazy, right? Okay, let's change this to a regular tag match. Customize match. Tag match. 2-on-2. Continue. Okay. All right, one more thing and then I'm ready. Let's see, who's not fighting tonight? We'll put... There we go. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that's all ready to go. BRB, no worries, Dex. Yeah, we're a minute and 20 out on ads yet, so it'll be a moment. And we're going to switch the music because we have different music for this. All right, what do we got? 40 seconds. I'll see you guys in 40 seconds, roughly. Rose, it looks like you got some beef to squash with somebody tonight. We'll take a look at that here in a moment.
Welcome back. Let's get to it.
All right. We'll give everybody a moment. And that'll give me a chance to check everything real quick. Music level's okay here. Is it a little bit? We'll turn that down 3 decibels. There we go. All right. Line, I'm going to probably next week manually schedule you and Gundy a rematch, like an official one. All right. I know it's something you guys have been asking for, so we'll make it happen. All right. All right, are we ready? Ads are done. I think we are good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ARTageddon. What is ARTageddon? ARTageddon is a night of simulated fights between a roster filled with artists you may find here on Twitch. Some of them friends of the channel right here. Others just extremely talented people that you should check out. We'll be doing shout outs for all of our members tonight. Reminder, this is purely for entertainment. All of our characters are handled with care. This is not in any way meant to make anyone look any sort of way. It is just simply a means of fun as our fighters compete in these simulated matches for the title of ARTageddon Champion. Let's get to it. Gotta fix that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Artageddon, our second show this evening on Feral Moon's Fight Nights. Tonight we got an exciting show in store for you. We're kicking the evening off with a one-on-one match, submission match between Freaky Deek and Ezram. We've got a 2-on-2 tag match with Hands Across Borders, Ali Fan and Andy Mecca versus Throw Dan and Lame Cal. Our next match will be a one-on-one, looks like a rival match between artwork by Andy and Rose. One-on-one artwork by Andy versus Rose. We've also got a triple threat normal match between Trader Joe, C-Not Bush, and Gundy. And finishing off the night, apparently, a main event, one-on-one, Feral Moon versus Cream of Egbert. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fight Nights. This is going to be a fun one. This is going to be a fun one. Up at the top of your screen there, right above chat, you can see some of our fighters and some of the artwork that they've created. I definitely encourage you. I'll be throwing some shout outs in the chat as our fighters are up for their matches. So make sure we're following and showing some love to these artists here on Twitch, shall we? But without further ado, let's get this pulled up, ready to go. And our first match of the night, one-on-one submission match between Freaky Deek and Ezram. We're going to go ahead and get our predictions in. As our fighters are making their way out to the ring, we'll be doing shout-outs, so keep an eye out for those. In the meantime, who will win? Freaky Deek on the left versus Ezram Music on the right. 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in, folks. And thank you, Supra. Thank you. Some were easier, some were not. You know, it just depends on the game there's, yeah. Sometimes the presets help get to that point, sometimes not so much. All right. One-on-one submission match, Freaky Deek versus Ezram. Let's get to it.
Things are about to get good.
The following is a submission match. Making his way to the ring from Germany, weighing in at 179 pounds,
Matches like these.
The Freak! That was awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, Freaky Deek making his way out to the ring now, a sculptor here on Twitch, a very talented sculptor and friend of the channel. You can find a shout out for Freaky Deek in the chat right now. Be sure to show some love. Drop a follow. Check out his streams. You can catch him streaming predominantly on the weekends, but sometimes he'll pop up on a Wednesday or even sometimes during the week. So keep an eye out. Definitely deserves your support. And ready for his fight tonight.
Are you guys ready?
And making his way to the ring now, Freaky's opponent for this one-on-one submission match. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Ezram Music, friend of the channel, talented musician. You can catch him looping here on Twitch most evenings, on U.S. time, that is.
California, weighing in at 195 pounds, Dr. Death.
Looking out at the countless members of the WWE Universe in attendance, they are all here because of matches like this one.
Both of these fighters are serious contenders in the ring. It's going to be a hard one to call who might take the victory tonight. Gloomy intro track, yeah. Come on, Ezram, I need at least one win tonight, says Minchie. Minchie's got her money on Ezram. There he is. Ezram, how's it going, man? And thank you for those bits, dude. I appreciate that. And war on 64, right?
The competition level has never been higher, but this guy's ready to prove he can hang.
Put my money on the Music Maker, Supra. Rob, you know what? I forgot to send you a picture of your fighter, dude. I'll get that sent your way this evening if I don't forget. Or I can just show you after the fights. That works too. Ezram looking ready to go. £100 of clothing. That jacket looks heavy, yeah. But he doesn't fight in that jacket, so it's fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen. One-on-one submission.
Well, you ain't kidding, Cole. A submission match is
Like a brick wall.
true students of the game.
Did you see that?
Match less than correct.
Freaky tried to...
You're gonna end up getting stretched.
He bounced off of him. Oh, driving shoulder. Puts down Freaky Deek. A right hook from Ezram. From behind. Spinning him around off the ropes. Up he goes. Body drop. Stomp to the face. Ezram means business tonight, folks. He's going for the submission death grip. Oh, sweeping the leg. Freaky Deek back on his feet. Back in action. Stomping the arm now. Off the ropes. The standing shooting star. The athleticism here on display tonight is astounding. Freaky Deek always putting on quite an athletic display here.
And here we go, returning to the ring.
Back in the ring now. Ezram spinning him around. Setting it up. Dropping it. Oh, escaping and... oh, man. Spear in the knees. Nice dodge from Ezram. Pulling Freaky Deek to his feet, sending him over the ropes. Ow! Right hook to the face. Back in the ring. Pulling him in by the head. Smack across the face. An exchange of blows between these two men tonight. Backhand. Oh! That we do, Steve. He's going for a fatality. That's a strong right hook. Freaky's still in the fight. A nice block counter, taunting his opponent now. Ezram lets him have it. A strong driving right hook puts down Freaky Deek. Ezram pulling him to his feet, sending him across the ring, off the ropes. A nice dodge roll, and just leveling him. Tossing Freaky around like a rag doll. He's going for the submission hold again. Getting him with the claw, sweeping the leg. Freaky's not having it. I don't think that move's going to work on him tonight, Ezram. Off the top rope. A true pissing contest.
Great display of power.
Oh! German suplex from the German sculptor. Oh, off the... My goodness.
Just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
Yep, you're not wrong, Jimmy.
Looks like we're gonna see it for sliced bread.
Yep. Pulling him to his feet now. Into the ring post, off the stairs. Ezram taking a beating on the way down. At the 3 count. Outside the ring still. From the top turnbuckle. Freaky Deek still very much in control, and down goes Ezram. Fist punching, yeah. Ouch. Ouch.
hit another gear, and he just can't stop.
Still maintaining control now. Freaky Deek sending Ezram down ringside. At the 5 count. Ezram still down. And at 6, knee to the face. Back in the ring now. Freaky Deek in the ring. Ezram down outside. We're at the 8 count. Freaky Deek feeling victorious. Ezram slowly making his way to his feet at the 9 count. He better hurry or he is going to get disqualified. Back in the ring. Oh, not in time. Bet on the wrong guy. Yep. That was a very close count out. A very close count out. Taking the win by default. We've got Freaky Deek standing victorious in our one-on-one submission match tonight. Bullshit, ref. I was in. He hit the 10 count right before you got in. That is for sure. Like right as you were sliding into the ropes. That was very close. Very close. Or did Freaky pay off the ref? Ladies and gentlemen, Freaky Deek taking the win tonight in our first match on Artageddon. We had 76% in favor of Freaky Deek, 24% in favor of Ezram. Freaky Deek taking the win by way of countout. And if you put your money on Freaky Deek, you got some winnings coming back. Sorry, Ezram, that was a tough break, man. I think that was a rematch. That was a tough break. All right, let's get back over to it. We've got more action ahead of us tonight. Right here on Artageddon. Also, I feel like that music is really quiet, or is it just quiet on my side? I think it's just quiet on my side. Let me fix that. There we go. All right, one fight down. Our next fight tonight is a tag team match between Hands Across Borders on the left, comprised of Andy Mecca and the Irish Island, versus Throw Dan and Lame Cal. What should we call? What should we call Throw Dan and Lame Cal as a tag team for predictions? We've got the Lumberjack and the Potter. Potterjack. Okay-ish volumes here. All right. This song gets quiet from time to time too, so that doesn't help. All right, let's get the predictions up. Mudslingers. All right, let's see. We've got Hands Across Borders. And we've got Team Mud Choppers. Mud Choppers. And one's throwing mud and one's chopping wood. I don't know. Throwers and choppers. And we'll just call it that. All right. Predictions are up. Get your predictions in. 2 minutes on the clock. Andy Mecca and the Irish Island versus Throw Dan and Lame Cal. Get those predictions in, ladies and gentlemen. Our tag event starts now. All right, I'm going to be doing shout outs for Andy Mecca. There's an underscore in his name, yes? Andy _Mecca.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the
Yeah.
way to the ring at a combined weight of 380 pounds, Ali Fanning and Iron Man Andy.
The moment this match was announced, the WWE
All right.
Universe has expected a classic. I think it is destined to deliver.
We got shout outs for Andy Mecca, a sculptor and friend of the channel here. And we've got shout outs for the Irish Island. Irish Island does a variety of things. I don't even know it's performance art. There you go. Go check him out. It's always a hoot. Together forming our tag team, Hands Across Borders. Something different every minute that's the truth. Yeah, streams are hilarious. Yeah, it cracks me up. He gets crazy with it. I love like all the little fun things he does with this production, you know. All right, Hands Across Borders in the ring. Here comes their challengers.
From England, weighing in at 190 pounds.
We've got Throw Dan or Potter Dan.
Some would say the superstar thinks a little too much of themselves. But the
Hey, be quiet, Steve. You say that for everybody.
contender for any title. They need to loosen up, have a little fun. Heck,
Just have a little fun, Dan, all right? Loosen up.
that is horrible advice.
Dan is a potter here on Twitch and a friend of the channel. You can catch him throwing on the wheel over there and even doing some ceramic sculpting. Absolutely and 100% worth your time. Dan is awesome. Go show some love. Absolutely. Yeah, everybody on this roster is very talented artists. Love their work. That's why they're here.
A man who elevates his game every week. He is competing at his highest level yet.
Looking ready for action tonight, Dan? Dan means business. We've seen him in the ring previously. And his tag team partner, Lamo Cow, will be coming out next. We'll get a shout out for him as well.
Here we go, guys.
Lamo Cow said, "Give me the lumberjack." I said, "I got you, bud."
Pennsylvania, weighing in at 198
This is a competitor who is
Lamo Cal is an artist here on Twitch, a sculptor and artist. You can catch him over there sculpting with some polymer clay, a very talented sculptor. Also, I found out a very talented painter as well. Some really incredible work. Lamo Cal is also a friend of the channel. Be sure to show some love his way. Absolutely worth your time. Very fun stream to hang out at. He's got a very nice shop too. Lots of stickers and things for purchase. And she actually got some recently. All right, our men's tag team match about to begin. Our legal fighters starting off, Throw Dan and Ali Fan, the Irish Island.
tag team action in store.
Irish Island not messing around. A strong right hook puts down Throw Dan. Throw Dan is not having it though. Back on his feet. Down goes Ali Fan. Locking up the leg. Twisting the ankle.
So much torque on the knee and
Dan, that's not a potting wheel.
a running elbow drop.
You can't turn that.
Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here.
Oh, going for the submission.
The shoulder.
Ali Fan breaking out, sweeping the legs, stomp to the knee. Back on his feet now. Dan might be in trouble, stomping on his chest. Ali Fan, he said, buddy, I'm not tapping out.
Take the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Roundhouse punch, down goes Dan. Going to work on the arms, maybe? Nope. Oh, driving knee to the side of the head. Ali Fan off the ropes.
Oh my, what a splash.
Yep, hit him with the splash. Ali Fan contemplating what's next, setting up his opponent, going for another submission hold. Interesting choice.
This
Dan's not having it. Easy recovery on that one. Just knock out the legs. A diving tag from Alifan. Andy Mecca, legal fighter now. 4 hands across borders. Going to work. Putting a hurt on throw. Dan going for the submission on the leg. Dan kicking free right to the face. Pulling Andy to his feet. A nice left hook. Kick to the midsection. Up above and down he goes. Dan making the tag. Here comes Lamo Cal. Lamo Cal. Oh! Not a very nice greeting into the ring from Andy Mecca. Driving knee to the face. Andy pulling Lamo Cal to his feet. Lamo Cal, nice counter, driving Andy to the mat. And Andy said, how do you like it? Andy sent him into the corner. Oh, we got a double team tag. What are they doing? It's trouble for Lamo Cal, whatever it may be. A very nice counter there from Lamo Cal. Kicking Alifan back. Deadlifting Alifan, driving him into the mat. Off the ropes now, Lamo Cal. Big splash. Lamo Cal pulling Alifan to his feet. A nice right hook from behind, setting it up. Off the shoulder. Yep, very nice suplex. And Lamo Cal making the tag. Here comes Throw Dan. Throw Dan right into action. Stomp to the midsection. He's going for the pin. On the 1 count, Alifan lifting the shoulder. Kick to the face. Alifan still laying down on the mat. And Throw Dan not giving him any chance to recover. Deadlift above the head. Look at this. Tremendous display of strength here. Just dropping him flat on his face. Throw Dan setting it up. Pulling Alifan in position. Off the ropes. Driving kick to the face. Oh no, almost caught off guard there. Throw Dan, Alifan back on his feet. Throwing Throw Dan into the corner. Nice right hook recovery from Throw Dan, setting it up. Flipping him around. He's got him on his shoulder, driving him into the mat with that massive suplex. And going for the tag. Here comes Lamo Cal. Alifan still trying to recover. Driving elbow right to the face. Lamo Cal climbing the corner turnbuckle here. Off the top row. Oh! Big splash off the top turnbuckle. Narrow miss there as Andy Mecca tried to sweep the legs out from under him on the top turnbuckle. At the 2 count, Andy Mecca with the interrupt and Alifan lifting his shoulder. It's not over yet, folks. Alifan still in. He needs to make that tag. Mud Choppers working well as a team, yeah. Some great teamwork on display here. Alifan rolling outside the ring now, trying to get some recovery time. Lamo Cal in pursuit, pulling him to his feet. Outside the ring, back in he goes. I'm not done with you, said Lamo Cal. Going to the top turnbuckle now. What's he doing? Andy Mecca trying to sweep the leg and a miss. Massive diving elbow on his back. Alifan is in serious trouble right now in the middle of the ring. Lamo Cal with the tag. Here comes Throw Dan. Repositioning now. Upside down, lifting Alifan, spinning him over and driving him face first into the mat. This may be it, folks. He's going for the pin. There's the 1. There's the 2. And there is the 3. The Mud Choppers taking the win over Hands Across Borders tonight in a fantastic display of tag team cooperation. That's right, Steve. We may see the developings of an official tag team formation here. Who knows? Time will tell. A fantastic fight tonight by all of our competitors, but a wonderful victory by Throw Dan and Lamo Cal. Congratulations, gentlemen. Looks like I'm watching a VOD later for my fight. Fire Shadow, yeah, you were just talking you were just talking shit, calling out Mud Bucket. I think you and Mud Bucket are going to face off next week. I think that's what that was. It was definitely a rivalry action, and it was against Mud Bucket, so I think we're going to see you guys face off head-to-head next Thursday. say you didn't miss much. No fight, just talk. It's interesting to see those things, though, because as we're starting the season, like I said, we're going to be seeing some of that forming our rivalries, our tag teams, things like this, right? But anyway, Throwdan and Lamo Cal taking the win. We had 61% of the vote in favor of Hands Across Borders, 39% of the vote in favor of the Mud Choppers, or Throwers and Choppers, whatever. And if you voted for the Mud Choppers, you're getting some money coming your way. Congratulations. Congratulations. Just a reminder, folks, we got some amazing artists here on our roster tonight. I'm going to let this play for just a moment while we get into our next match. And I'm going to grab a quick restroom break. Be sure to check out some of the artwork on display here. And all of those Twitch usernames are accurate with the exception of Andy Mecca not having an underscore, and I need to fix that. But we'll get to it. Yeah, check out these artists. Be sure to show some love. I will be right with you in just a moment. All right. Our next match tonight is a mixed gender one-on-one featuring artwork by Andy versus Rose. Got some rival action happening here too. I'm not sure what happened. But it looks like they're about to settle a score this evening. Let's get those predictions set up. Yeah, I'm not sure what sparked the rivalry action. All right, start prediction. Who will win? We've got artwork by Andy versus Rose. I spelled your name wrong, Rose. I forgot the S. I'll fix that. I'm just going to put Rose. Artwork by Andy or Rose. 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in, folks. All right, bedtime for me. Have a great night. Hey, Dex, have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. And I'm sure I'll see you around this weekend, of course. But yeah, thanks for spending your evening with us. And folks, with that said, let's get to our next match. One-on-one, artwork by Andy versus Rose.
The WWE Universe just exploded.
You spent the last of your money on Rose? Oh my goodness.
It's scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from England, weighing in at 190 pounds,
The feeling, the electricity in the arena right now.
I lost 50K tonight? Oh my.
Quite some time. This match is going to be.
You gonna stick around for this one? I love this entrance. Oh yes. Shout outs. My bad. I'm so sorry. I was watching the entrance. I was being a part of the audience.
He's been demanding this match for quite some time, and now he is ready to compete.
Folks, linked in the chat, we've got a shout out for artwork by Andy. Incredibly talented airbrush artist and friend of the channel. Be sure to show some love. Check out his work because it is incredible. And his challenger tonight, making her way to the ring right now, we've got Rose.
And his opponent from England,
Rose is an artist here on Twitch as well and friend of the channel, member of the community. Very, very talented in all the things. Painting, sculpting, drawing, needle felting, sewing, all the things. Go show some love. The Jane of all trades. There you go.
And a win tonight will go a long way towards that.
At some point, making a cute stack of ghosts. Looking forward to it, Rose. By the way, the little fox and the wolf needle felt. Have you made any progress on that one? All right, ladies and gentlemen, our fighters are in the ring, ready to go. One-on-one mixed gender match. Artwork by Andy versus Rose. Here we go. Charging across the ring, hitting her with the clothesline. Down goes Rose. Andy in control, sweeping the leg. Down he goes. Rose back in the fight. Submission hold on the arm. She's got him locked up, but he rolls out of it. A nice move by Andy. My goodness. May have got distracted. Stomp to the knee, stomp to the lower back. Andy is out for blood tonight. My goodness. Oh my goodness, what a counter. Rose back in control here. Driving the arm. Yeah, that's going to dislocate his shoulder, Steve. Oh, here she's really putting some work on that shoulder right now. Stomp to the ankle. Andy pulling himself up outside the ring here. On the apron. Oh! Shoulder drive to the midsection. Down goes Andy outside the ring. Ref starting the count at 1, of course. Rose pursuing outside the ring. Stomp to the back. Driving knee to the back of the head. Kick to the face. Andy in trouble right now. Rose setting it up. Going to work on the knees now. Twisting the ankle. With the heel hook. Andy gets style points for that one. Yeah, that was quite a move. Ref at the 3 count. Andy down outside the ring. At the 4 count now. Andy slowly climbing to his feet at the 5. We're at the 6 count. Andy, what are you doing? Wake up. He's staggered right now. Slowly, he's confident, making his way back up the apron into the ring. Rose ready to go, grabbing hold, sending him flying off the ropes, twisting him up, locking the neck. Down he goes. Folks, what is happening? It is madness. A back and forth display of brutality, driving punch to the face. Andy staggered outside the ring. Andy's absolutely staggered right now. He's got something to say. Oh, surprise! What is happening? There's Minchie Fox out of nowhere, tossing him back in the ring as he tried to leave the match. Could we see an alliance forming here? Rose in control, setting him up on the turnbuckle, driving that knee into the mat. Nice recovery by artwork by Andy. Back in the action now, setting it up. Suplex on Rose, down she goes. Andy's going for the count. There's the 1, the 2, and a kick out. Rose still in the fight. She is not done. Andy not too happy with this. He was hoping this match was over. Pulling Rose to her feet, she counters with a punch to the midsection, hits her with the jawbreaker, locking her up. Andy's got control now, sending Rose over. Down she goes. Going to work on the arms now, is he? Yes, he is. Andy locking up the arms. He's going for the submission hold. And Rose is able to pull free. Punch to the face. She's back on her feet now. A slow, little quick chance to recover. Rose back in the fight. A nice right hook to the face. Catching Andy off guard. Another right hook. Another right hook. Andy with the backhand. We're in a chop fight now. Just back and forth. Battle of attrition between these two. Rose taking control. Oh, it's absolute brutality. Just a flurry of strikes on one another's faces. Oh, what a pin. And the kick out at the 2. Rose almost taking the victory on this match. Climbing to the top ropes now. Taunting her opponent. Look at this. Andy making his way to his feet. Not aware of what's in store. Oh, big moves by Rose. Down he goes. Rose setting it up to finish. And going for the finisher. Oh, she's got a submission hold. Will he tap out? And he breaks free. Rose still in control, repositioning Andy to the middle of the ring. Setting it up. Got him in a leg lock.
It's in. This could be over soon. This is how you punish your opponent.
Oh, no. She's going for the pin. It could be over. There it is, folks. ARTageddon's first mixed gender match, and Rose takes the win over Artwork by Andy. Must have ate too much before. And with that, it appears we have a rivalry forming between Minchie Fox and Artwork by Andy. As you may have witnessed in our match just now, Artwork by Andy trying to leave the match, trying to walk away from Rose, and Minchie, out of nowhere, wasn't having it. Sent him right back into the ring to face his opponent fair and square. What will happen between these two and the future of their rivalry, only time will tell. Congratulations, Rose. A fight well fought, a victory well earned. And with that, we had 74% in favor of Artwork by Andy, 26% in favor of the vote, in favor of Rose. In our predictions, Rose, the underdog, coming out victorious. If your money was on Rose, you got some money coming back. Congratulations, winners. And we've got more action in store for you tonight. Did you not vote for yourself? Oh, no. Yeah, you have less points now. Oh, no, you voted for Andy, huh? Finally got some winning money. I had golden rake to properly manage all them riches. Yeah. I put 34K points on Andy. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I'm going to go to bed and cry. Dex, bad luck, man. Bad luck. Better luck next week, maybe, you know? But hey, dude, thanks for hanging out with us. You have a good night. And for the rest of you, we've got a few more fights in store for you tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We're going to go ahead and get on with the next match. Get that ready to go. What do you guys think? Should we continue with ARTageddon or should we make one big show? It's up to you guys. It is what it is. We can keep doing 2 shows. I didn't vote on others and would have lost them both, but I put 2K on Rose. GG, says Rom. GG. Continue with Artageddon. Giovanna's loading right now. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a triple threat match in store for you tonight. Sleepy time for me too. Once again, this is super fun. Hey, Linecrafter, get you some sleep, dude. Thanks for hanging out with us. We've got a triple threat action. We got a triple threat match ahead of us featuring CNOT, Trader Joe, and Gundy. One person wins in this intergender triple threat match. I believe this is CNOT's debut. I don't think he fought last time, so I think this is his debut fight. Let's go ahead and get those predictions set up. Who will win? From, let's see, left to right, we've got CNOT Bush. Why am I second guessing myself on the spelling there? We've got Trader Joe. And we've got Gundy. 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in. Remember seeing that armor? Don't think it was a showcase. Yeah, no, it was when we were doing the preview setup stuff, Giovanna. Yeah. Saw it in the Artageddon intro. Yep. He's in there too. Yep. Yeah, Linecrafter, have a good night, bud. Thanks for hanging out with us. All right, folks, get your predictions in. We're going to go ahead and get on with the match tonight. And let's go. All right, our first contestant, Trader Joe. I need to double check her name. Yeah, I thought so. There's an underscore at the end. There we go. Trader Joe is a very talented illustration artist here on Twitch. Be sure to show some love. Check out her work. It's great. Trader Joe requested a fighter on the roster, so we made it happen. Late night, yeah, she's a night goblin. Yep. She's still streaming in the mornings when I get up. And coming out next, we've got CNOT Bush. Let me double check his real quick too. Yep. That's what I thought. There's a C in there. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, CNOT Bush, the first non-gaming partner here on Twitch. CNOT Bush is a clay wizard, an incredibly talented sculptor here on Twitch, and you should absolutely check out his work. Be sure to show some love. Click that link in the chat. Check out what he does. Imagine clanking. Yeah. He's working on some really cool projects right now. The blue dragon with the resin wave crest that he's working, and it's all lit with LEDs, is Morgoth sculpture. He was doing lighting on that today. Very cool. Using up the points. You trying to get rid of all your points, Rose? When has he not? Yeah, that's fair. All right, Trader Joe and CNOT both ready to go. And here comes our final contestant in our triple threat intergender match tonight. Friend of the channel, fellow sculptor. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Gundy PT. In fact, if anybody's lurking his channel, oh, he's watching. Hi, Gundy. Gandhi. Is it Gundy or Gundy? For the most part, you should be fine. Yeah. I don't think you're going to get dinged on this, you know. And there's no music in the match, so you'll be fine there. Gundy making his way into the ring against two serious contestants tonight. Who will be victorious in this three-man match, intergender triple threat? Best of luck to all of our fighters tonight. Keep it clean, keep it fun. Keep it above board, ladies and gentlemen. One thing is for sure. He's coming out meaning business tonight. In the coming weeks here on Artageddon, you're going to see a one-on-one rematch featuring Gundy versus Linecraftery. You saw it in the preseason. You saw a vicious display from Linecraftery, catching Gundy off guard and what he thought was just a friendly spar. It's time to have that rematch in the near future, and we're going to make that happen. Fighting in jeans and a hoodie jacket seems like the better way. It seems more comfortable to me, Drovana. Sizing up the crowd now. What an arena here at Artageddon Arena. Our opponents ready and waiting, standing by, ready to go for tonight's fight. And with that said, there's the bell, folks. Our triple threat match begins. CNOT going toe-to-toe with Gundy to start it off, picking him up, dropping him. Oh, a double team action. Trader Joe stepping in, off the ropes, going for the pin already, a bit premature, but, you know, who am I to judge? Locking the leg, Trader Joe puts down CNOT. Multiple flurry of punches to the face. Gundy outside the ring. He's got a sledgehammer, folks. It's hammer time. It's hammer time. Sizing up his opponents now. Who's he going to go for? Trader Joe locking up that wrist on CNOT. Careful, that's a sculpting hand. Knee to the spine. That one's going to hurt. Dropping the hammer. Gundy putting Trader Joe down. Ooh, locking up the legs, stomping on the knees, off the rope, a massive dive. Oh no, here comes CNOT with the bat.
Paint a picture for me, Corey, hypothetically.
Trader Joe not having it, back on her feet, kick to the abdomen, down goes CNOT. A nice counter attempt by Gundy, but Trader Joe hits him with the other. Off the ropes, she is in it to win it tonight. My goodness. CNOT's not having it though. A flurry of punches. Trader Joe tied up on the ropes, trying to recover. Puts down Gundy. CNOT in control. On the ropes now. Backhand. Tying her up on... Oh, yeah. Going for the knees. Locking her up on the ropes. CNOT sending Trader Joe off the ropes. Putting her down with the suplex. Gundy back in the ring. Cnot sees it coming. Right hand to the face. In comes Trader Joe with the steel chair. Cnot doesn't see it from behind. Dropping Gundy on the sledgehammer. And a surprise smack to the face with the steel chair from Trader Joe. Down goes Cnot. Gundy and Cnot both may be in trouble. Off the top rope, a massive flying kick to the back of the head from Trader Joe. Down goes Gundy. My Lord. On the middle rope now. Off the middle rope. Knees to the face. Here comes Cnot with the kendo stick. Trader Joe sees it coming. Disarms him with a kick to the abdomen. Gundy back on his feet. Taking control. Locking him up. Cnot with the counter. Elbow to the abdomen. This is insanity.
And he is directed into the corner.
Gundy, massive move off the rope. Diving. Just clotheslining Trader Joe. Going after Cnot now. Right in the kidneys. Punch to the kidneys. Cnot taking a nap on the turnbuckle. Gundy back to Trader Joe now. Off the ropes. A massive punch right to the gut. Sending her to the turnbuckle. Kick to the midsection. Turning his attention now to Cnot. Cnot with the recovery. Gundy, knee to the face. Down goes Cnot. Gundy in for the pin. Cnot kicking out on the one. Trader Joe still tied up on the turnbuckle, trying to recover. Gundy, a kick to the back on Cnot. Trader Joe back in the fight now, surprising Gundy. Gundy down. Trader Joe pulling him to his feet. Blocking him up and driving him into the mat. Cnot rolling out of the ring now with a chance to recover. Trader Joe maintaining control, sending Gundy off the ropes. A nice counter and reversal from Gundy, taking control back in the fight, sending her off the ropes. Spear, massive spear. Down goes Trader Joe. He's going for the pin. In comes Cnot with the interrupt. My goodness.
Everything he can do to create space here.
Cnot trying to take control. Gundy breaking free. Elbow to the midsection. Massive dive off the middle rope. Kick to the face. Down goes Cnot. Trader Joe ready and waiting. Trying to lock it up. But Gundy countering. Elbow to the back of the head. He puts her on his shoulders. Sets it up. Nice jump off the shoulders from Trader Joe. But Gundy sees it coming. Hits her with the right hook. Puts her down. Cnot back in action. Putting Gundy on his shoulders. Oh man. Right on the chair. Swing and a miss from Cnot, but he's not going to let that happen twice. A driving strike to the face with the steel chair on Trader Joe. She's down. Cnot going for the pin. There's the 2 count. Gundy in with the interrupt and the save. Gundy landing a right hook. Cnot hitting him back with the left. Suplex over the shoulder and a driving clothesline. Down goes Cnot. Trader Joe, or Gundy. Trader Joe back on her feet, going for Cnot. Cnot rolling out of the ring. Trader Joe taking the opportunity, going for the pin on Gundy, and she wins it with the 3 count. Ladies and gentlemen, the women of Artageddon are kicking some serious ass tonight.
I honestly think she just put the rest of the women's locker room on notice with this triple threat match.
Congratulations to Trader Joe. I should have put money on her. Jeez, that was a fight, right? Well fought. That was one hell of a match between all of our fighters. Absolute insanity. And Trader Joe coming in for the win, taking that window of opportunity. As Cnot rolls out of the ring to safety, Gundy down on the mat. She wasn't going to let that moment slip. Going in for the pin, and she takes it on the 3 count. Congratulations, Trader Joe. And for those of you that cast your predictions in the chat, if you put your money on Trader Joe, you got some money coming your way. We had 45% of the vote in favor of Gundy, 5% in favor of Cnot, and 49% of the vote in favor of Trader Joe. Trader Joe, of course, coming out on top. Congratulations to our winners. Defensive prowess -0. I bet Cnot, but only because the odds would have made me rich. I mean, fair enough, you know? Play the numbers. Play the numbers. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ads creeping up on us real quick. You've got ads. So, let's see. Yes, we're gonna take an ad break. We'll let those go. We're gonna just get them started now, and after I'm done talking, we'll take a quick break, and we are back to finish up our night with our main event: Feral Moon versus Cream of Egbert. 1-on-1. Who will win? Stay tuned. Find out tonight in our main event on ARTageddon, our final fight this evening, after this quick message from our not sponsors. What'd you start with? Tonight around 60K, I think. Won a bit, lost a bit, still over 100K. Nice, Joe. Nice. Guys, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We've got one more fight ahead of us this evening, our main event. Reminder, all of these matches are simulated in good taste and good fun. This is all meant to spotlight some wonderfully talented creators on this platform and to have fun as communities. Nothing here was done with any intention of making anybody look any sort of way in a negative light. All of this was handled with care. So I do hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for being here. We're going to roll ads and we'll be back with our main event. I'll see you guys in just a few.
Peace out, hombres.
Rose, you got to head out. You have a great night, Rose. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us. And Rose, we'll get you added to the Psycho Circus roster as well for next week, okay? And that applies to anybody that's a member of this community and on the ARTageddon roster. If you'd like to be in both shows, you're absolutely 100% welcome. Just let me know, and we'll make it happen. We've got about 2 minutes and 20 seconds in our break, and we'll continue on with our main event to close out Fight Night this week. Are we enjoying this, guys? Because I think it's a hell of a lot of fun. I would like this to be something we continue for some time, you know? And Drovana, my announcing stuff is getting better, you know? I was a little bit sleepy, a little bit tired, a little bit low energy last time, and quite honestly, frankly, quite a bit rusty. But we're getting back. It's been a very long time since I've done anything like this in the broadcast format, but I love it. It's fun. That last match was crazy, though. I'm not going to have a voice after tonight. And some people are probably like, thank God. I put streams on big screen. I put your two audios out of sync. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got about 30 seconds. Comment stuff that hasn't happened yet. Is it behind on the TV? Is it? I'm speaking into the future, man. Predicting it. All right, folks, we are just in an ad break. It's coming to a close in about 9 seconds. Thank you so much for being here.
Welcome back.
And there it is.
Let's get to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ARTageddon, our final match of the night, our main event. But first, are we ready? Even in the Twitch app, it's like a full minute or two behind sometimes. Wait, the audio? That's not normal. Oh, I got you. Yeah, Twitch sucks, man. I don't know, not much I can do, you know what I mean? Good old Twitch. Good old Twitch. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Our main event for this evening on our final show, ARTageddon, begins in just moments. We have a one-on-one match between yours truly and Cream of Egbert. We're having fun here? Yeah, I'm having fun. No, I just mean on a technical level, Drovana. It's a shame that YouTube on a technical level, as far as streaming goes, is far, far superior. It's just everything else about it kind of blows. As far as streaming is concerned, you know? All right, let's get predictions ready. And we've got Feral Moon versus Cream of Egbert. 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in. Who will win our main event tonight, folks? And with that, cast your votes. And let's get this show on the road. You now can pick the platform where OBS doesn't work. Well, OBS works on YouTube and stuff. Streaming on YouTube is kind of a pain, but... Ladies and gentlemen, Feral Moon making his way to the ring tonight. He has a tenacity for pissing people off. You can follow him right there. Don't let me down. I'll try. I'm undefeated so far. Shockingly. Who here follows that guy? Seriously? I know. What an asshole. We lost 2 followers during fight night tonight.
This is a guy who always seeks out the highest level of competition, and I think he'll get it tonight.
Bye.
Bye. See you later.
They didn't win their bets. Yeah, rage quit. Shame. Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring tonight for our main event, challenging Feral Moon. Cream of Egbert. And I'm going to make sure that's proper. I'm fairly certain it is. It, in fact, is. Okay. Yeah, link in the chat. Shout out for Cream of Egbert. Wonderful illustration artist. A lot of comedy in his art. I love it. It's very unique. I love his style. Be sure to show some love. Check him out. Fun fact, I copied this outfit off of what he was wearing on stream. So... All right, our main event tonight on ARTageddon. It begins now. A strong start from Cream of Egbert, charging across the ring, knee drop on Feral Moon. Flurry of punches to the face, stomp to the gut. Feral Moon might be in trouble tonight. An undefeated fighter here on Fight Nights. This may be the match where he loses his streak. A driving knee to the face. A left hook to the side of the head. Kick to the face. Cream of Egbert, knee to the gut. Off the top rope. My goodness, sir. A nice reversal from Feral Moon. Back in the fight. Kick to the face. Back on his feet. Left hook to the face. An exchange of punches between our fighters tonight. A battle of attrition. Which man will cave first? Came back from fishing at the creek. Oh, kick to the legs. A nice counter attempt from Feral. Cream of Egbert catching him with the other leg. Setting up on the second rope. And driving. Elbow into the back of the head. Locking up the legs now. Surfboard. Oh, no. My knees. Feral Moon back in the fight. A nice attempt at a pin there. Kicking out well before the one on that. Cream of Egbert still in this fight. But Feral Moon back in action. Nice counter from Cream of Egbert. We've got blood. We've got blood. What a furious fight between these men tonight. Oh, that was an excellent attempt at a reversal from Feral Moon, but Cream of Egbert catches him with a kick to the face and a quick win and puts him out. Cream of Egbert taking the win and ruining Feral Moon's undefeated streak. To be fair, though, I already fought tonight, so... We've got a rivalry, folks. We've got a growing rivalry. Last week we saw our main event stewing a rivalry between Feral Moon and Doomfruit. It looks like that rivalry may be growing. Only 10K, but still 10K. Yeah. Rematch. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man, what a night. What a night. Can't believe I lost my first match. Oh well, what is it? 3-4-0? I don't know. 3-0, 4-0, something like that. We'll check. We'll look at stats here in a bit. But before we do, let's take a look at the results. We, of course, started off our night on Artageddon with a one-on-one submission match between Freaky Deek and Ezra Music. Freaky Deek taking the win by countout. Ezra getting put down outside the ring after quite a brutal fight already and just did not get in. Almost. It was a very, very close return to the ring, but not quite in time. And Freaky Deek takes the win. We had a 2-on-2 tag match between Hands Across Borders, Ali Fan and Andy Mecca versus the Mud Choppers, Throwdan and Lame Cal. Throwdan and Lame Cal coming out on top. Congratulations, gentlemen. We had an intergender one-on-one normal match between Artwork by Andy and Rose. Rose coming out on top, taking the win in what was quite an exciting fight tonight. We saw Andy trying to leave the match, just to walk away. But of course, out of nowhere came Minchie Fox. She wasn't standing for it, sent him packing right back to the ring to face his opponent. And Rose takes the victory. Following that, we had a triple threat match between Trader Joe, C-Not Bush, and Gundy PT. A fight well fought between all of our contestants tonight. Trader Joe not wasting any time and taking advantage of a ripe opportunity to go in for the pin and taking the win away from C-Not Bush and Gundy this evening. Women on Artageddon tonight kicking some ass. GG's, ladies. And of course, our main event one-on-one versus Feral Moon versus Cream of Egbert. Cream of Egbert coming out on top in a furious battle. He was not messing around tonight. He knew he stood against some steep competition, with Feral Moon being undefeated in fight nights thus far across both shows, and Cream of Egbert ending that streak and coming out on top with the win. Congratulations, everyone. Did we do the predictions yet? We did not, did we? All right. Folks casting their vote in chat, they were 9. I'm so sorry, guys. I had 2 fights tonight. I was tired, you know? Feral Moon with 96% of the vote. Cream of Egbert with 4%. Somebody's getting paid. Cream of Egbert taking the win. Congratulations to our winners. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for another fight night. Our second official night. And from now on, every Thursday, 5 o'clock p.m., right here, we will be doing fight night. I'm glad you guys are enjoying, because I certainly am. We're going to go ahead and... I was the only Egbert voter. Well, it worked out for you, didn't it? All right. That is the conclusion. On to our next show, but yeah. Would you like to proceed to the next events? Yes. And that'll be for next week. Next week. But first, let's take a look here. Let's go. Rob, are you still there? Yeah, there you are. Good show. Thanks, man. Let's go to custom. Rob, you said give me the Miz. You come out with the coat on, right? But it doesn't show your entrance attire, so there you go. The purple and the blue, light blue, and the Miz. I put an R there instead of an M. And I'm telling you what, dude, you and Fire Shadow would make an awesome team. In fact, I set you guys up. You guys are the Biz, I believe. But let's take a look. Tag teams. Yeah. I hate how it does this. We've got the Bean Boys. Hello, Alco and Baked Bean. We've got the Biz, Fire Shadow, and Rob. We've got the Clown Brigade. Sweet Tooth, Cassidy, and Georgie the Clown. Clowns. And we've got Cult of the Red Moon. Feral Moon and Menchie Fox. I think that might be... Well, and then, of course, we've got Hands Across Borders. I think that's the only official ones we have thus far. Yeah, Hands Across Borders. But I think that might be all. So far. Yeah. All right. So, congratulations to Winter taking the Women's Championship title. Congratulations to all of our victors this evening. And that includes all of you guys that walked away with some winnings on those channel points. But, with that said, that does it for me tonight. That does it for me. What do you guys say we go say hello to somebody that we just saw fight? You guys want to go say hello to Gundy? Shall we do that? Yes, let's do that. Guys, thank you so much for everything. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for being a part of this. And honestly, thank you for the excitement and all of this. I very much appreciate it. Joe, you're still included in the credits, so thank you from earlier for that 9 months resub. I appreciate that. And Menchie, thank you for the 13 months. I appreciate that as well. And the years that preceded it. Ezram, thank you for those bits, man. Thank you for those emote bits. I appreciate that. And thank each and every one of you for being here, for being a part of this, for bringing the energy and the excitement. That helps me tremendously because I feed off that. So when chat's active and there's energy in the chat, it makes me excited and I can bring the energy too. So thank you guys for helping me along with this. I hope you enjoyed. I'm doing my best with the commentary stuff, and I think I did pretty decent tonight, considering how long it's been since I've done anything remotely close to this. And it'll only improve. So, looking forward to that. Thank you, Minchie. You're obligated to say that, I'm sure, but you know, that's great fun. Thanks, dude. 2 feral streams in one day. Ezram, thanks, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Ezram, when's your next stream? You wish you was. And let's get those raid calls out. Non-subs. Fridays, live art. Saturdays, movie night. I will try to make it, man. I try to make it when I can. I haven't been much of a night owl lately. I've been kind of tired. So I've left a lurk when I can, but I feel like I've been missing some streams, and I apologize. But yeah, there's the non-sub raid call, and subs, that one's for you. Get those sub calls copied and sub calls, raid call. Get those raid calls ready to go. I've been talking too much today. Hours upon hours upon hours. My goodness. Yeah, get those raid calls ready to go when we get over to Gundy's channel. Be sure to throw those in the chat. Make some noise. Give a nice hearty hello. There may be a few of us, but I think we can make a hell of a lot of noise and bring some excitement to Gundy's stream. What do you think? Can we do that, folks? It would mean a lot to me. It would mean a lot to Gundy. Gundy's a friend of the channel, and it would mean the world to me if we could blow the lid off that place. You know? Night Goblin, don't you worry, brother. I miss my Night Goblin days somewhat, you know? But it is what it is. Message isn't deleted from chat on TV. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Twitch chat's weird, dude. All right, get those raid calls ready to go. Guys, thank you so much for everything. It's been crazy getting this up and running. I apologize. It was a miscalculation on my part, and I take full responsibility for thinking that it was a good idea for me to try to stream this on Saturday evenings, knowing full well not particularly fond of streaming on the weekends, much less waiting all day to stream. I definitely feel like this is a whole lot better for me in the sense of I'm already streaming, I'm busy all day, I get it done, and then we get a break and start this. So I'm looking forward to next Thursday and the Thursdays thereafter. But that's all for me this week. I will be back at it on Monday with some sculpting. Menchie might be doing some gaming this weekend, I don't know. While I'm setting up the raid, I'll let her take the floor and let you know on her channel's information. And let's get this Gundy raid started. Not Gundy _pot. PT. Not pot. All right. Can I see my chat, please? That would be good. You penned the raid call? Thank you. Thank you. I'm just getting my chat visible again. There we go. All right, let's get that raid queued up. And she says, Gundy, pot is something different. Yeah. Were you streaming this weekend, Menchie? Or, yeah, no pressure. You'd play it by ear, you know, whatever. Guys, thank you. Have a good night. Have a great weekend. And I will see you guys on Monday, and I'm sure I'll see you around. But in the meantime, I'll see you on the other side of the raid. Have a good night. Take care. And I'll see you guys soon. Let's make some noise over at Gundy's. Let's do that. See ya, Drovana, Rob, Joe, Loalco, Ezram, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. Have a good night. See you on the other side of the raid. Later, guys.